What if Europe's bold promise of an all-electric future is quietly being rewritten? What if the 2035 ban on petrol and diesel cars is no longer certain? Today, we uncover why the EU may be stepping back, who gains, who loses, and how this decision could reshape the future of global mobility. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we discuss a major shift in European policy. The EU is reconsidering its 2035 ban on petrol and diesel cars. This decision could reshape climate goals, industry planning, consumer choices, and global automotive strategies entirely for decades ahead across markets and societies. The original 2035 ban symbolized Europe's ambition to lead climate action. Transportation emissions were targeted to accelerate electric vehicles, investment, innovation, and cleaner air. However, implementation revealed infrastructure gaps, high costs, energy risks, and uneven readiness among member states, challenging the feasibility of a strict deadline under current economic conditions. Economic pressure is driving reconsideration. Electric cars remain expensive. Inflation burdens households and voters. Resist mandates. Automakers warn strict rules threaten jobs, competitiveness, and supply chains. Policymakers now seek balance between sustainability, affordability, growth, and political stability across Europe to preserve public support and long-term transition. Success for all energy security concerns reshaped thinking. Electric mobility depends on stable power grids, affordable electricity, and resource supply. Recent crises exposed vulnerabilities. Leaders questioned grid capacity, reliability, and renewable scaling. Petrol and diesel still offer certainty, prompting calls for diversified transition pathways to reduce systemic risk and dependency shocks. Globally today, technology neutrality is another argument. Critics say bans choose winners prematurely. Alternatives like synthetic fuels, hydrogen engines, hybrids, and efficiency gains could cut emissions. Allowing multiple solutions may spur innovation, reduce risk, and align climate targets with industrial realities while keeping markets competitive and options open. Long-term for Europe, public opinion quietly influenced the shift. Citizens support cleaner transport, but resist rigid bans. Elections, protests, and rising opposition parties warned leaders that aggressive mandates risk backlash. Legitimacy. Now policymakers prefer flexible approaches, maintaining climate intent while respecting democratic consent to sustain long-lasting policy acceptance across societies. In Europe, globally, the EU move sends strong signals. Many countries followed Europe's timeline as a benchmark. Reconsideration may inspire others to slow, revise, or diversify strategies. Markets react to certainty. Investment decisions depend on policy clarity and long-term direction, shaping future mobility. Transitions and climate cooperation worldwide for decades ahead. For consumers, the pause brings relief and uncertainty, more choice, less pressure, but confusion about buying decisions. People wonder whether to go electric now, wait, or choose hybrid. Stability, clear messaging, and consistent incentives will be essential to guide markets smoothly through transition periods without sudden regulatory shocks or reversals. Environmental groups warn weakening the ban risks missing climate targets, delays, increase future costs and emissions. Supporters argue realism prevents failure. Debate highlight tension between urgency and practicality. Credibility depends on replacement policies, not just abandoned deadlines that must still deliver measurable emissions reductions within realistic timeframes. Across sectors, Europe ultimately reconsidering the 2035 ban shows transformation is complex. Ambition must meet economics, technology, politics, and people. The future of mobility will likely be mixed. Gradual and adaptive progress that lasts matters more than promises that collapse under pressure, shaping sustainable outcomes for Europe and the world ahead. Collectively together. If this breakdown helped you understand the real story behind the headlines, like the video, stay connected for more clear and powerful insights into global decisions shaping our future.